educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work podcast, where we share inspiring information and personal experiences related to business and the entrepreneurial journey from those who are leaders in their respective field. Now, here is your host, author and business coach, Maurice.
Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you very much. We are nearing my little review of this book that I feel like has given me enough information and direction, if you will, to get past and get over some hurdles that's in my life. A lot of times, we don't look at it from that perspective. A lot of times we are not sure of where our motivation comes from. And so for me, reading and looking at YouTube videos or whatever it is, I get a lot of inspiration from all over the place. So all I'm doing is giving you what I have taken from this book, these, some parts of this book and ideas from the book and elaborating on it. And so some of the things that I'm referring to, you can see on the Amazon page where they're talking about I am not my thoughts, or I'm not being defined, and I got this, and things like that, right? So like a day like today, when we are taking a look at, do I have enough in my tank to continue on? So the book puts it as being relentless. And I just look at it as, what is my personal motivation? They talk about, overcoming whatever's being thrown at you. And on top of that, going the extra mile for you to achieve what you want, so they're talking about being relentless, but I look at it like this. I look at it that my why is bigger than not getting it done. My why is stronger than any word that you could say to me. My why is the gas that's in my car or my truck or my motorcycle. I don't have all the above, but you get the picture. What is your why saying to you today? Is your why large enough? Is your why strong enough? Is it big enough? Does it overpower the situation? So, how many of us has you go to work every day and you're paying your bills, so forth and so on, but in all that you're trying to get done and accomplish, and you feel as though you're trying your very best, but your electricity is still off. Your gas is still off. It was turned off by their respective companies. So you come home in the dark. You come home to your gas being shut off. So now you don't have no heat, or you don't have anything to cook because your stove is off, because your gas has been turned off. Have you experienced, opportunities or moments where you are in a refrigerator and you're like, wow, I really don't have anything in here? It's not because you forgot, but maybe you don't have the resources to get it done. So when you have those type of experiences, sometimes your why is larger than not getting it done. Yes, maybe I need to be, as they quote unquote say, relentless and staying late at work so I can get this overtime, so I can put food on my table, not just for myself, but my children. And you hear this all the time from athletes or those that are successful, because they say they remember those moments where they did not have. I am one of those individuals. I am one of those individuals where I can remember the electricity being off. I can remember not having any heat, being oil in the house. And let's be honest, I remember it both as a kid and as being someone that was married. Because we just didn't have it. We didn't understand what money meant. We did not understand collectively, right, as what it meant to be saving our money. Now at this stage of my life, I understand that my why is greater. No, I'm not in those situations. No, we are not having those experiences where the light is off. But my why is I don't want my kids, which are now young adults technically, to have that experience with their own children. My why is larger because now my elderly parents, if you will, what is their going to experience, where their experience is going to be? Because quote unquote fixed income, as technically everyone's on a fixed income. But what does that mean when, they don't have food because maybe they don't have the money, maybe because their SSI or whatever it is not as large as what it could have been or should have been? Because of inflation or whatever it is, they realize that the food shortages or the availability to that is not the same. So they need to branch out a little bit further, whether it's to another market, another community, whatever it is. But, oh, wow, I don't have the money to do that. What happens when, your children, your grandkids, your nieces and nephews, you would like to put them in a better school district because the one that you have right now are failing the students that are around? What is your why? And how big is it? And are you willing to pursue it with such a tenacity that not only do you achieve it, but do you crush it? Again, the book talks about being relentless. I just want you to be focused. Get to that goal. Get to that dream. Understand what it means to you and your livelihood. Livelihood is not just you. It's not just your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children. Again, it is everyone that's around you, that you touch, that you speak to. All that affects how you maneuver through life. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in perspective. I hope each and every one of you are getting something from our conversations. I would love to hear from you. See what your thoughts are on being focused, and if you can relate to not having or being without. And now that your why is large, now you're on that grind to make things happen. This book has a lot of different pointers and ideas and just strong words for you to get over the hump. I encourage you to figure out what your why is. And if you need some vehicle to help you out with that, you can always purchase Well, Why Not on Amazon. Just search for Chisholm Media Group. I have a journal for you to jot down your ideas, right? To stay focused, to stay on track. So figure out what your why is, stay focused, and let's get to the end of our journey.
Thanks for listening. Find us on social media at Chisholm Group LLC and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, that will never work, or will it?